Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope it's a beautiful time of day. It is morning for me, about 8:15, 8:17 to be exact. And I am putting on makeup again. My name's Whitney. I do 20-minute makeup looks. I love bright, colorful, fun eyeshadow. I do a lot of neutrals too. And sometimes I actually do something that is very simple and quick. So I like to think there's a little bit of something for everyone, but who knows? We all have different tastes, right? Okay, so before I start, jewelry. I have these amazing 4-inch long dangly snake earrings. They are, if you have watched any of my videos before, from Simply Vera Wing at Kohl's. I bought these when I had a pixie haircut. I bought a lot of my jewelry. I actually started really collecting like big statement earrings and stuff when I had a pixie because you could see them really well. My hair's long. Again, it's past my shoulders. So they kind of hide. So I'm wearing my hair up today so you can see those. Funny story about this necklace. It has a little kind of starburst flower charm, sparkly leaf, matches the earrings, and a little silver snake. I bought this and I didn't realize it was a long necklace. I don't typically wear long necklaces. I prefer, you know, things that show on camera. So I took it back. And then like 3 weeks later, it went on clearance. And I like had a 40% off coupon. So I bought it again because they had the one I returned still. Because I had bought it online, hence not knowing how long it was because I didn't read the description. So I bought it again. And I think this is the first time I've actually worn it. So it won't be visible. I could probably do something to shorten it up, but I kind of like it how it is, so we're just gonna go with it today. Anyways, it's a green day if you haven't noticed, and I'm gonna start by priming my lids with my Morphe Filter Effect Concealer. That is upside down. There we go. And I'm gonna blend that in and around with my Moda Glow brush. I did so good. Moda had like 55% off their Marilyn Monroe collection the other day. I'm not like in any particular way attached to Marilyn Monroe, but they are Moda brushes and they're really good brushes and they're cute. I like the brush themselves, like the decoration. Like I got a lot of the black ones and the blue ones. And I had it all in my cart and then I did not buy it. I did so good to refrain because I have literally a drawer full of unused brushes. I mean, it's not full. Hello, kitty. My kitty's coming to say hi, which means I'm probably going to get scratched. So I did good to not buy any. I am trying to put myself on a makeup, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, hiatus, unless it's something I really need. Like I'm going to need powder soon. I am going to need an eyebrow pencil soon. Those are all things that I typically buy drugstore versus higher end anyways. But like Pat McGrath has come out with their new holiday collection and it's beautiful and I want it, but I am not going to buy it because 1, I have too much eyeshadow already. 2, absolutely no shade to Pat McGrath's collections. I absolutely love them. I have a drawer. It's a small drawer, but I have a drawer full of Pat McGrath. There's too much shimmer and not enough matte for me. I always find when I am using a Pat McGrath palette, I am a lot of times having to go into other palettes as well to get mattes that I want to wear with the particular shimmers, or if the mattes are in there, they're too dark or they're just not quite what I'm looking for, which is 100% on me. Like I said, no shade. I would wear Pat McGrath every day until I died because I love it and it's amazing and worth every penny. But like I'm going to forego the holiday palette this year just because it's not something that I'm going to get a lot of wear out of, unfortunately, because it's just too much shimmer. Even though I do wear shimmer every day, I only need one, right? Anyways, so for example, this Morphe palette is mostly mattes. I don't use it very often because I have way too many eyeshadows, but it's a good palette anyways. So obviously we're doing green today, enough rambling. I'm going to be in the Juvia's Warrior palette. This is actually Warrior 3, so we got this green here. I am going to be in the Morphe, what is this, 35A Up Till Dawn, because it has a nice selection of greens, including the shimmer that I'll likely be using today, which is this one here. And I might possibly be into Nikita from Morphe as well for this green, but I don't know yet. We're going to see what we can do with the rest of this stuff. So I'm going to start with the Up Till Dawn palette, and I'm going to start with this green here, I think. I got a pink brush today so I can see all my product jumping on there. And my green today is not going to align perfectly with my top, which I got from Amazon. It's nice and big and loose, which I like. A lot of my clothes are very form-fitting simply because I do spend so much time on camera and at work that's what I am comfortable in for that. But like most people, I have some issues with the shape of my body right now, and I don't really love how it looks in jeans and a shirt that is very tight. So I ordered a couple of things off of Amazon because they were inexpensive and I really liked the color. And I got this t-shirt, I think it was $19, which is more than I would typically like to pay for a t-shirt. I'm more of a buy it on sale at Old Navy for 50% off kind of girl. But it's a nice shade of green. It's got a nice like collared v-neck line. It's loose, but it's very comfortable and light. So it was great. I needed stuff for our vacation. We took a couple, God, was it only a week ago? Ooh, feels like forever. Yeah. Let's grab a little bit more of that green. That color, if you were wondering, is called Cabana Tryst. Fun name. Okay. I'm gonna jump into the Warrior palette and I'm gonna grab some of this green to add into that. It's a very similar color. I'm hoping we'll get a little extra color payoff. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty. This is my way of doing fall colors without doing fall colors yet. I know it's fall now, I think technically, but it's still 90 degrees outside today where I live. So I am still trying to cling to summer. I am ready for it to cool down. Don't get me wrong. I would like to be able to play outside with my kids for more than 5 minutes at a time without feeling like I'm gonna suffocate in the heat. But cool weather means cold weather is coming, and I don't like cold weather. Although I do like all the food holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So I'm looking forward to those. Ooh, green is good. Let's do just a little bit more up here. Okay, whew, all right. Now, yesterday when I did my blue-green look, I did like a base color and then put the shimmer on, and I think I'm gonna do that again today. So I'm gonna come back into the Morphe palette. I'm gonna use this light green matte here. I'm trying to decide if I wanna, you know what? Yeah, let's, if we got one, I've got this little white NYX pencil. Do I have an open one? Yes, that one is unopened. This one is opened. I'm gonna just run it on my arm here to knock some of the color off from the last time I used it. And I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on here, and then I'll use something, my finger or a brush, to smooth that out. The white base will help the lighter green and the shimmer that I'm gonna put on top of it really pop. Choose a different finger this time. Okay. I dig it. Okay. I'm gonna find the flat brush I used yesterday and just knock the color out of it a little bit because it's pretty similar to what I'm wearing today. Got a nice look on that. Probably could have just gone on with the shimmer since I did that white, but this is fine too. Okay, so that color was Total Rave. Bam. And now we're going to take this shimmery green called Island Lover. Let's get a little preview. Beautiful. Oh, that's lovely. I'm digging these green eyes today. Okay. Obviously, we're going to wear some eyeliner. Duh. What are we going to wear today? What are we going to wear today? Let's try our hand with the Juvia's Place. I don't know if this would be considered, I don't know what the difference between like the pen liquid and like the tub liquid is. It's a liquid liner. To me, this is a liquid liner. I don't even know what I would call this. But we're going to try the loose liquid with the brush versus the pen. Just trying to paint that all the way down to my lash line. We'll let it dry for a minute. So this is not something that is specific to Juvia's, but something that I have experienced with, and there I made it so wide. Pretty much every, what I would call a liquid liner that I have tried is stickiness. It always feels like sticky on me by the end of the day. I can't even remember the other ones I've used because I don't use them very often. I have this because it came in the kit with this one that I use pretty much every day and I love. So I don't know if it's just something about like my skin or the way I apply my eyeshadow that causes that, but I always feel like it's just a little bit sticky, especially by the end of the day. Just fine, still pretty, and I actually did a fairly good job with that, so I am pleased. Let's see if we can replicate that. Oh, it turned out even better. Well, that worked out really well. So I'm going to stop before I mess it up. Give them, again, another second to dry. This one feels really good and dry. I can still feel the coolness on this side. So this video is almost certainly going to run over today. I'm sorry. I spent a lot of time talking at the beginning, so technically the makeup is going to be less than 20 minutes. There was a good 3 or 4 minutes of me just yapping about my jewelry earlier. All right, we are using the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in Carbon Black, not waterproof. But you do you if you like waterproof or you cry a lot. Just kidding. That was not what I wanted to happen. I'll let that dry and then scrape it off with a dry, clean spoolie. Life hack for mascara wearers: if you get it on your skin, one, don't rub it off when it's wet because it'll just smear. Let it dry and And then use a clean, dry mascara spoolie. I have one that came out of one of my mini brush sets from Moda. And it will just dust right off once it's dry. Now that is for non-waterproof. I don't know what would happen with a waterproof mascara. I don't wear waterproof mascara, so I've never had the opportunity to try. And I'm not going to buy one to experiment because I could actually just buy another mascara I would wear. Okay, top lashes done. We'll come in for a second coat probably. Get these lower fellas here. Now I think we're going to forego a second coat just for the ease of taking it off tonight. Okay, am I going to do under eye concealer today? I think I'm going to pass on that, actually. I'm going to take a drink of my drink. It was a Starbucks day for me. I used to be very anti-Starbucks. And then I would only drink the strawberry acai refresher. And then when I started breastfeeding, I switched over to the pink drink, even though I don't like coconut. You can't really taste it. And now this is the only thing I drink. I tried one of the refreshers the other day, and I was like, nope, too sweet. I don't like this. It's the only thing. I don't drink coffee, so. And I don't get one very often. But I also don't really have any other vices unless you include makeup. So I don't feel too bad spending $10 a week on myself on a couple of drinks. So I'm using my Juvia's Blush Volume 5 palette for this. I'm going to use this bright pink up here. Okay, I know it looks strong. It's going to come down, I promise. My Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless Powder. Almost gone. I say that every time, and it just doesn't seem like it gets any less full. See? It came down. I love this powder. I love the Maybelline Matte Poreless Fit Me Foundation as well. I just don't wear foundation very often. I tend to wear it a lot more in winter than I do in summer, just because I get really pale in winter, so I can like brighten up a little bit. I am going to do some under eye action here. I'm going to use that same flat brush I used to apply the greens. And I'm going to take it in that first green, the Cabana Trist first. And get right up under that lash line. Come into the Juvia's, get this green. Bam. All right. We only got technically a minute left, but like I said, I started late on the actual makeup, so we're just gonna take our time, do these brows. First thing I'm going to do is find my spoolie brush. And you really want to make sure you have a soft brush for this because your eyelids are really sensitive, or at least mine are. Okay, I feel better about that. All right, let's get these brows done. So this is a L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Pencil in Auburn. I like a pretty bold brow, so I just come in and darken up what's there. I am very lucky to have been blessed with two relatively decent shaped brows. They just happen to be very light in color. So you can see it's all there. It's just not very prominently colored. So I like to fill it in because that is how I like it. I've always been very anti-brow maintenance because it's one of those things that kind of once you start, you can't stop. And I am not super amazing at like routines like that. So I just decided, you know what, there's still 2. We're good. In fact, I've only really just started to do anything with my brows in the last few years, and I'm over 40, so yeah. All right, we got brows, we got eyes, we got skin, we need lips. What are we gonna do today? I don't want to be Christmassy, so I'm not gonna wear red. But maybe this from Pat McGrath. This is a little Pat McGrath mini in Flesh 5. Oh, that was a good choice. I don't always love my lipstick combinations, so I'm happy that turned out. All right, so here is the final look. Let's turn the light off. I do have the window open for a little bit of natural light. It's a little overcast today, but this is what I look like just in normal shitty bedroom lighting. Of course, I'll be under the fluorescents when I get to my desk. One more time. Bam! Love it. Okay, I am so happy with how this turned out. Oh, I love it. I'm happy. I got my cool snake earrings in. I'm wearing my necklace for the first time. It's going to be a great day. I'm very excited, and I hope that the day you're having today is great and continues to be great. And feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more. Check out my Instagram at Looks by Whitney. I'm not super active on there anymore because I'm spending so much time on this, but I'm trying to be better. Anyways, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great day. Bye-bye.